Hi guys, welcome to another beer review. Got another beer kindly sent to me from Freude. Once again, thank you to Antonio and Chris for doing this. It means a hell of a lot. And I've already tried at this point the Just Pills, which was a really nice pilsner actually. And today we have the Boulevard, which is a session IPA clocking in at 4.3% with an IBU count of 19. Beer uses pale barley malts with Comet and Cat Spec hops, which I've never heard of, and then yeast is very pale ale yeast, and it's top fermented. Quick run through the beer itself. This is a session IPA by the name of Boulevard. Crisp and fresh in taste, it is ideal to enjoy in a hot day's shade. Enjoy life and let hoppy aromas of orange peel, elderflower and lemongrass inspire you. Dry hopping with Comet and Cat Spec hops produce its almost athletic aroma. Both hops originate from wild pollination and preserved their boisterous characteristics. Both the neutral fermenting yeast and the low bitterness give room for intensive tangy and hoppy aromas. Comparably low alcoholic content, 4.3% ABV. Enjoy Boulevard thoroughly chilled at 8 degrees Celsius. To encounter its refreshing abilities, use a wide mouth glass fosters the intensive scent. Unfiltered beer. There is a fine layer of yeast at the base of the bottle. The bottles are best kept upright and cool. And again, I've actually read the tasting notes, but I don't know. I like to read them sometimes. And like I said in my other Von Freude videos, if you want to find out more about the brewery and the different beers, links are down below, because very, very intriguing brewery indeed. So, let's get the beer opened and poured. Quite mild in terms of aroma on the neck. I'm sure it'll wake up a little bit when it's poured into the glass. I won't be too aggressive on the pour. It does look nicely carbonated. Let's give it a little bit of head. So as you can see, beer poured with about 1 finger's worth of fluffy white head, and the beer in the glass it's a nice golden, very, very hazy beer. You can see the sediment once again in the glass. Golden, slightly orangey, almost like a light sunset maybe. Nice amount of haze, and that carbonation is really nice and slow all the way up to the top. It looks a bit more lemony in camera, but the lighting is actually working against its favour this time. Kind of looks like a lager as well. But you also get that IPA sort of characteristic in the appearance. So let's give it a sniff. You have to actually rarely find the aromas here. It's not like a hop bomb straight in your face. It is quite tame on the aroma, it has to be said. You get a slight hoppy note there. But I am picking up a little bit of like an orangey sort of citrus. Very slight lime. A little bit piney as well. Getting that slight fruit pastels sort of aroma. Yeah, you have to really dig in deep to find the aromas on this one, it has to be said. So people expected a big whiff of those hops might be disappointed. And yeah, I know that my hair is absolutely terrible. Because I'm a tight arse, I let the other half cut it, and we were in the middle of like getting it prepared, and I forgot to bring the plug of the razor that we use. So yeah, it's a bit of a bitch to get, you know, presentable, but anyway, who cares. Yeah, it does smell like a very, very tame IPA. That's what it smells like. Let's see if it tastes a little bit more exciting than it smells. Cheers. It's got a relatively light body. I wouldn't say it's watery, but I would expect maybe a little bit of a heavier beer. And even though it's a session IPA at 4.3%, maybe a slight bit more body I was expecting. Got really nice bitterness right from the start up until the end on the back end. Slight fruity notes, getting a little bit of like grapefruit, lychee, but not much. It's more of a sort of citrusy sort of characteristic on the flavour. Just like the aroma, you detect those hops, but it's not in your face. It is a fairly easy drinking beer. Very crisp, very refreshing. It's one of those beers that you would probably just drink, you know, casually while you're just chilling in the garden, that sort of thing. A little bit grassy, a little bit herbally there on the back end as well. It's not the most exciting IPA. I'm just going to put it out there. You can get much more flavoursome IPAs here in Germany. But that's the thing about it. It's so easy drinking, so easy going, that you can happily session this beer. But these beers are, I don't know, they're a pain for, I find, to review, because it's not a bad beer. It's not an awful beer. It's a nice beer. It's a really solid beer. But there's really not much there to detect in terms of flavour. So to review it, you know, you've really got to struggle to come up with ideas of what to say, because I'm not really picking up too much on it, to be honest. But like I was saying, it's crisp, it's refreshing, it's perfect for a hot summer's day, like they say in the synopsis of the beer, or commercial description I should say. And it is easy going, very, very drinkable. The Pilsner that I had before was very, very drinkable as well. And it's inoffensive on the palate, but I know a few people who drink this would say it's boring. I think it's enjoyable in the right circumstances. Yeah, it's perfect. You just want to sit back, relax, not really think too much about what you're drinking, and just sit back and enjoy it. And that's, you know, that's what a session IPA is about, isn't it, really? At the end of the day. So, not very exciting, but it's solid enough. It's an easy 7 out of 10 from me. I've had some session IPAs that have been a lot weaker than this. This has got a little bit more body than some of those, but again, I was expecting a little bit more, being more, you know, towards the 5%. But yeah, not bad at all. 7 out of 10. Inoffensive, easy drinking, and yeah, if you just want to kick back, this is a good one to go for. So if you want to find out more about this beer and the brewery, links down below. Check out my Von Freude playlist as well, and yeah, subscribe for more beer reviews, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and yeah, I hope you'll join me for my next beer review. Thank you guys for watching, and I shall see you later. Cheers.